Yeah, they're not professional connections, but if you are careful, I think they can work pretty nicely. I have one tiny little complaint, and it's something that perhaps Sound Devices can fix in a firmware update. When you are in advanced mode and you're setting the gain in the menu, you don't have a meter when you're in the mode and you're actually changing the gain. It would be nice to have a meter there. Paul, if that's something you could add, that would be really awesome. As I mentioned before, we have a variety of other videos that we've already shot on the MixPre 6. You can check those out up here under the I menu. And we have one on how to set things up. We have another one that compares the sound of the MixPre relative to some other recorders. And we also have my initial impressions video. So I definitely encourage you to go take a look at those if you're interested in more information. So in summary, the MixPre 6 is my favorite sub $1,000 recorder on the market today. I really, really like it. It has a really nice feature set that makes it affordable, but you get really great sound quality. You get a robust build. You get a lot of really nice features which integrate it nicely with your camera in many cases. And overall, it works really, really well. Now, is it the perfect device for everyone? Does it kill those professional level recorders out there? Absolutely not. And what about their competitors, Zoom F4 and Zoom F8? Does this automatically replace those? If you bought one of those, should you sell it now and go get a MixPre 3 or 6? Not necessarily. And in fact, we'll do a follow-up video in a few weeks' time where we'll talk about that in a little bit more depth. There are definitely different feature sets on the MixPre versus the Zoom F series. And I think what Zoom tried to do was make a really affordable professional-grade recorder, whereas I think what Sound Devices did was they really tried to target this to a specific user set. So these are people, again, videographers that aren't necessarily sound people themselves that want a fairly simple workflow, but great audio quality, YouTube creators, musicians, podcasters, and it's a really flexible device for a lot of those people. If you need certain things, if you do need an inbuilt timecode generator, well, you're not going to get that on the Sound Devices, but what they have done is they've left features to enable you to integrate those technologies without a problem. So they've done a really nice job of deciding what to leave out of this recorder and yet still allow you to do if you do need to add those features. So again, we'll come back to that and talk about that in more detail. But for now, I can say for my particular type of shooting, and I think it's going to fit a lot of people's workflow as well, the MixPre 6 is my favorite out there at this price range. I hope that was helpful for you. Go ahead and leave any questions you have down below. And if you've not already subscribed, make sure you do that. And be sure to get you more great videos on how to improve your lighting and sound for video. Talk to you soon. This week we have a special guest, Mr. Paul Isaacs from Sound Devices. Paul, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Curtis.
Paul is the Director of Product Management and Design over at Sound Devices, and today we were really pleased to have Paul on so that we could talk a little bit about the MixPre 2 series, and it was something that really kind of took me by surprise. So fantastic products. Use them not only I think for like corporate video, but also I ended up using them on a couple of it's really kind of my backup mixer, the MixPre 10T, and I've used it on a couple of production sound mixing jobs as well, and it's performed beautifully. So I'm curious, what was the impetus or the kind of the thinking behind the new version here that you guys just announced?
Well, as a sort of high-tech company, Sound Devices, we've always tried to push the envelope with our technology as much as we can when we can perfect that sort of technology. And we wanted to, when we brought out the initial MixPre Gen 1 series, as you said, a couple of years ago, it was sort of like a new sort of playing field for us. As you know, the history of Sound Devices is in the high-end production sound mixing world. And so Pre Series 1, we wanted to bring our technology to a wider audience. And, it became very apparent to us watching the production markets over the years that there was more and more people wanting to get into production, with YouTube and everyone's almost like a broadcaster now. And, with podcasting being hugely popular and YouTube becoming hugely popular, we thought, well, we've got some great technology here. Let's bring it to a wider audience. And that was the main reason for doing the Mix Pre 1 series. But as I said, it was like a bit of a new playing field for us. And so we released the product, and it proved to be very successful. For many reasons, we didn't sort of sacrifice any of the build quality or audio quality that are typically associated with high-end Sound Devices product, and we believe their popularity was because of that. We had some really great success, but because we're playing in a new field, we did also learn more about the requirements for those markets. So we got a huge amount of feedback, on the forums, in our technical support department at trade shows, and just huge feedback from users in general. And we realised that there were things that we could do to improve it. And this is, and this sort of process can take quite a long time. So this is where the Mix Gen 2 came from. And as you know, in the world we live in today, tech really does accelerate and evolve much quicker than it used to. So even in 2 years, we can do things now that would have been even more challenging or too challenging 2 years ago, or we'd have had to make too many compromises a few years ago to make it happen. So this next generation this Mix Pre 2 generation is really the technologies enable us to and our understanding of that market. Does that answer your question?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I think that's the thing that I think a lot of people don't realize, because we live in a world now where this technology, we're receiving product announcements daily in the filmmaking world. Cameras are it's astonishing how quickly these new cameras are coming out.